Oh my god, that's so creepy. There's a ghost behind you! In this video, we're going to react to another Nuke's Top 5. It's my favorite channel. I also love the channel Casper side. I wish he would not do so many alien videos. But if you're also a fan of these two channels, maybe you can subscribe to my channel too. You know, to fill in some of the gaps. When Casper's not doing his ghost videos, maybe you can watch mine. So this was 10 scary videos that will make you sick. Let's dive in and check it out.
Nuke's Top 5 viewer Ariel sent in this next creepy video. Now Ariel says that strange things often happen in their home, especially around their cute little dog, Bingo. Doors in the house open on their own, things mysteriously fall to the ground, and Bingo often seems to bark at something that she and her husband just can't see. One day while Ariel and her husband are watching TV, this happens.
Yeah, that's us. We're friends. My family is everything, but no, it's so boring. What the heck?
The little dog seems to be pushed and then squeals in pain and absolutely...
No, it does seem to be pushed. It is interesting that, like they say, cats can like sense more than we can, and maybe dogs as well. But I mean, that dog got pushed, and you kind of know if you're an owner, you know if your dog is like kind of chill, and then suddenly it freaks out. You know, it's not doing it for no reason. You know, it did seem to get kind of dragged.
Freaks out, jumping on the couple and refusing to get off the couch. But just what happened? They have no idea. In this next video that unfortunately was posted online with no credit, a man says that his dog has been acting odd for no apparent reason for the last 15 minutes.
Another dog.
So he grabs his phone and starts filming.
It's been freaking me out for about 15 minutes. I know, dude. What's going on? What are you seeing? Something's been spooking him. He's jumping around. This dude.
I saw something. Do you guys see that? There was like a black circle shadow thing going across the top of the window.
What are you seeing? Why don't you back up, Charlie? I know. Calm down. It's okay.
It's an orb.
Okay. What are you seeing? You're freaking me out, buddy. Do we need to go? Should we go, Bubba? You tell me when it's time to go. Because I don't know what you're looking at, but when we need to go, you let me know, buddy.
Yeah, I've seen something 3 times.
What's freaking you out, bub? Okay. Should we go?
It's interesting that he can't see it. Maybe the camera's picking it up, but his eyes cannot see it, literally cannot, because it's pretty big. Like, if there was a fly in front of you flying about, you would see it. If it was, you know, that size. This is much bigger. Like, he should be able to see it, unless, like, it's not visible to the human eye.
Yeah? You leave when we gotta go.
It's funny when dogs start talking.
As soon as you walk out, I'll be right behind you.
The dog seems to bark and react to something that his owner can't see. But I have to ask, did you see it? Unexplained small dark shadows seem to be flying around the room, and the dog seems to be reacting to them. The first unexplained dark orb appears above the window frame, then in front of the windows, on the ceiling, and even down the side hallway. Even creepier, when the man asks the dog, "Should we go?" An unexplained female voice seems to whisper, "Get out."
Oh, I didn't get that.
Should we go? Yeah?
Oh, and then the dog reacts to that.
So
Oh, my whole body just went cold. Like, when Nuke started talking about a female voice, that, like, my body went cold automatically before he even finished his sentence.
did these dogs see and possibly even get attacked by something paranormal? Well, you decide. Child's play.
Not
A guy
children.
named Chris posted this video that his mother captured during a family get-together in Colombia. While his mom is taking some candid video of the family, she captures something truly disturbing.
Ya estamos aquí en la merienda. Tamalito con chocolate, queso, pan y mantecadita. Buen provecho para todos. Marta siente. Usted le va a tomar la foto a los.
Did you see it? While the family is sitting down to eat, a little translucent girl seems to run past the camera at.
I thought that was like a real. Damn. It was. When I was watching it, I just thought that was a kid, part of the family. But then when it was slowed down a little bit, she's like kind of see-through, right? You can see his arm through her.
At a super fast speed.
Yeah,
and
you can.
no one sees her. Now, some people in Chris's video comments seem to think that this was simply a real child running past the camera, even though she seems to have a see-through head. But Chris posted another video to show that running through that area would be impossible, even for a child.
Esa es la sala, aquí está el comedor. A este lado hay una pared, unas piezas por donde no sabemos por qué se dirigió hacia allá. Y aquí es el mesón. Estaban diciendo
It could still be a child with a translucent head that ran straight into a wall.
que el niño sale debajo del mesón, pero es imposible. Entonces si ustedes miran el video es como si lo hubiera atravesado aquí esto, sí.
Chris says that no child was present during this dinner. So what
Yeah, it does kind of go through the table as well.
is this? In this next clip, a woman named Anisha says that late one night she caught something on video that made her blood run cold.
I don't believe this one already. You know why I don't believe it? Because why is she filming this? She's just filming a corner of her house. Why? What's the reason for that?
Lights can be seen flickering in the background before a bright flash. But again, did you see it?
Oh.
In the flash, the silhouette of a young boy can be seen for a fraction of a second.
I don't believe this one at all. Sorry.
Seemingly looking up at the mirror. So did Chris and Anisha both catch a ghost child on camera? Or are these both some very strange camera glitches? You decide. Getting cold feet.
That second one looks like just a stereotypical alien silhouette, right? Like copy and paste.
Popular Japanese ghost hunters Gachan and Daichan from the YouTube channel Clip Store are exploring an old apartment building that has been abandoned for over 30 years. The story goes that a woman who lived in the building took her own life after a falling out with the property's owner. Soon after, the owner himself mysteriously just disappeared, never to be seen again. The other tenants believed the building to be cursed and quickly moved out, leaving the complex completely abandoned. So, Gachan is all alone exploring the old...
I'm already like tense and nervous about this one. Like the Japanese ones are just... they're another level.
Apartment of the property owner. Meanwhile, Daichan is checking out another nearby building. The two ghost hunters are talking to each other over the phone as they explore. Suddenly, Gachan experiences something truly terrifying.
これどう考えても離れってもうオーナー宅じゃないっていう、ただちょっとお互いその見つけた部屋を調査する。何の音今の？え？何の音？
え？お？え？あ？どうした？ I think I saw a face.
Gachan hears an odd sound and then looks up to see what looks like a strange face peering down at him from upstairs. He is shocked, but as he moves to get a better view, there's nothing there. Gachan gathers his courage and heads upstairs to investigate. And this is when things get really weird.
Oh, these are too much. So tense.
Hey.
Conveniently placed mirror. No. I'm not okay.
Gachan notices a mirror in the middle of the room and
I got a good jump scare there. The Japanese ones are always scary. I'm not saying I believe them all, like the conveniently placed mirror and the feet, and like I think some of them are actually like filmed to be like, you know, like short horror movies. I think it's a thing there. But then they're scary.
when he lowers his camera to get a better look, he sees someone's bare feet standing right behind him. Gachan quickly spins around in terror, but there's no one there. At this point, Gachan has had about enough. He hurries back downstairs and outside where Daichan is waiting for him. So, what do you think? Did Gachan and Daichan see the former tenant who passed away here? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. The book under the boards. Amelia says that she has recently moved into a 250-year-old Victorian home in the UK. One day, she notices a loose floorboard.
That's a bold move, to move into a 250-year-old Victorian home.
And she decides to pull it up and see what's underneath. Buried amongst the dirt and copper pipes, she finds a coin from the year 1904. She also finds a very strange old book.
How long do you reckon that was in
Oh
there?
my god.
It's
Oh my god, if that's real, sell it.
definitely a book, but they're not like actual pages, they're like really thick.
The book seems to be an old photo album, but as she flips through the pages, the pictures become more and more bizarre.
Eerie.
Some showing photos of empty rooms in her house.
The rest of the album is filled with pictures of empty rooms that have an unsettling feeling. A dark shadow appears in all of these photos.
Wow.
Soon after discovering the strange old book, Amelia starts to experience very odd things around her home.
And it's like,
Oh, come
it just
on.
stopped.
Come
And I was like,
on. Really? God, imagine seeing that.
am I tripping out?
Yes, you are.
Now, some video commenters believe the floating dart might be some sort of strange magnetic phenomenon, but what happens next is a bit harder to explain. Late one night, Amelia hears banging noises from her upstairs bedroom. She grabs her phone to document as she hurries upstairs to investigate. What happens next chills her to her core.
Here we go.
As Amelia enters, a curtain flies open and a pair of headphones that are hanging on her wall drop to the floor on their own. Now note that this is the same room where the weird floating dartboard from earlier hangs on the wall. Amelia says she is terrified.
The thing with that floating dart, right? That's quite difficult to do. Like if you were faking that and you tied like strings and you were like puppeteering that thing, there's easier ways to fake a poltergeist. There's easier ways than that. That's pretty difficult to do. if this is real, can you just imagine you put all your money into this magnificent 250-year-old building and this happens?
She says that now strange things have started to happen in the house all the time.
It might not be
So
magnificent.
did Amelia disturb some sort of spiritual presence in the house when she removed and opened the old book? Or just what do you think is going on here? Let me know down in the comments. Off the wall. Now this next clip is over 12 years old and was filmed with someone's phone pointed at a CCTV screen. So obviously it's complete potato quality, but the clip was so strange that I just had to include it in the list. Now this video was filmed in the Ciudadela Plaza in Guadalajara, Mexico. Through the years, many workers and shoppers at the plaza claim to have experienced strange, unexplained events. Workers say that they often hear a child running and playing in the dead of night, and many shoppers claim to have seen a little boy who then vanished right before their eyes. So late one night after closing, security guards at the plaza spot a lone little boy running through the back hallways all alone. Some plaza workers are reviewing the footage and they are shocked by what they see.
This will be good.
Ve que aquí se mete en la pared. No. Fíjate, subió el pie.
The little boy seems to disappear right through a closed and locked door in one of the hallways. Perhaps even right through the actual wall.
Dives in, like
a security
diving into a
guard is
swim pool.
dispatched to go find the little boy, and things get even creepier.
¿Te fijas? No, ahí se va a meter, espérate. Mira, está.
Cancelaron que hasta mañana a las 10.
Ay, no mames. No, ¿y sabes qué?
De esa manera.
Did he just come out the wall? Like torso first? Not torso first, but head and torso out the wall? Had a look at the security guard and then went back in? That's not the door.
The security guard unlocks the door and goes in, but finds no one inside the locked room. But the plaza workers watch in disbelief as the little boy's head appears again right beside the guard.
No way!
He seems to be peeking right out of the actual wall.
And the way he comes out as well, he's like, oh my god, that's so creepy.
Above the man's head. So could this be the little boy ghost that plaza shoppers claim to see? Let me know what you think. The Akita Phantom. This next creepy clip comes from Cuernavaca, Mexico. Now, the ancient Aztecs believed the land of Cuernavaca was a sacred place, inhabited by spirits. Later, when the Spanish invaded the area, they told of strange occurrences, eerie sounds in the night, unexplained movements, and what they called, quote, restless spirits. Fast forward to today, and a man in Cuernavaca has a CCTV camera set up to monitor his 3 dogs every night. On December 7th,
More
just
dogs.
after 4 a.m., something happens that is downright chilling.
That got moved. The dog freaks out for about 5 seconds and then goes back to sleep. Goes back inside.
Suddenly, with no explanation, the kennel seems to be aggressively yanked forward and then to the side.
Wow.
The dog leaps up and bolts out of the kennel in a panic, confused and growling at something. The nervous pup cautiously investigates, seemingly trying to figure out what just happened. Moments later, the third dog walks into the room, clearly alarmed by the commotion. the new doggy just kind of sits and stares at the other dog in the kennel, seeming to wonder, what the hell was all that? But
What's the
what
matter
caused
with
the
you?
kennel to move so violently? Was it an unseen force? Did the dog randomly just kind of spaz out? Or
See, these videos are really good because that is unexplainable. Like, that's unexplainable.
was it something paranormal on the old Cuernavaca land? As always, you decide. Head off. Eric Cannon and his dance troupe from Tacloban City, Philippines traveled to Sydney, Australia for a dance competition. Late one night, around midnight, the group is waiting for their train at Sydney Central Station when they notice something truly bizarre across the tracks.
Head off. Someone without a head. Oh, they all see it as well.
Guys, maki-KMJs tayo, guys!
Could it possibly be like someone just with their head down? Like, you know, looking at their phone or something?
An older woman can be seen standing on the platform, and, well, she doesn't seem to have a head. And just when you think this might be a mannequin or some kind of illusion, the woman clearly takes a step forward, moving as if nothing is wrong. But things get even weirder, because this eerie phenomenon is not just happening in Australia. In the very same month, a young boy in UT Singapore was filming a video on his way to school to show his family the town's brand new water park. But after sharing the video in his family group chat, his Uncle Dennis spotted something very odd.
What's going on here? Is this a thing? There's headless people just walking around.
As the boy pans his phone to the sidewalk, he unknowingly captures what looks like the figure of a headless man.
That seems to be the front as well, so the head down looking at the phone excuse doesn't work anymore. That looks to be his front, right? His chest. Explain
Casually
that.
standing on the street. The boy's uncle shared the footage with the YouTube channel Supernatural Confessions, and the video quickly went viral. So, what do you think? Did two different people really capture headless figures just walking among us? Well, as always, you decide.
I don't know what to think. My mind is just blown at this
Jorge
point.
Cruz claims that he is haunted by a dark entity. He says that many strange paranormal things have happened to him, but nothing as crazy as what he recorded late one night near the end of December. Just as Jorge is about to go to bed, he hears strange noises and gets up to investigate. And that's when things take a terrifying turn.
I swear to God, there was like some... What the f is that? What the f is that?
Call the police. Oh, it's in his house.
Who goes there? Who goes there? That cannot be real. What the f? You gotta be kidding me.
Don't do that again.
What the f was that? You gotta be kidding me. Oh, You gotta be messing with me. I swear to God, this gotta be a joke. Whoever's in here, I command you to leave in the name of Jesus Christ. I ask you to leave now. Oh, oh, I got adrenaline going right through my body. What the is that?
Oh my god, I don't like this.
Who goes there? You gotta be f***ing kidding me. Wasn't this close? Oh, gosh. What the f*** is that? Guys, you gotta be kidding me.
What?
Oh, I'm getting a headache badly.
What was that?
I'm getting a fucking headache badly. Oh,
I don't like this. Oh my god. Everything is tipped over and opened. Everything.
Jorge hears strange blood-curdling screams, and as he goes in search of the source, he starts to hear loud banging and the sound of something moving around. Jorge himself starts to scream even louder than the ghost. And finally, Jorge re-enters his kitchen to find that even though the room had been in perfect order just seconds before, now all of his cabinets are open and his furniture seems to have been tossed to the floor. So is Jorge experiencing a violent haunting by an evil entity, or?
If this is fake, one of his friends would have to have very quickly done all of that in the kitchen silently. We didn't hear that happening, right?
Or a poltergeist? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
who got there?
I wanted to say it's a hoax because like you can easily add in the screaming, right? Like in an edit later, you just put that audio on top of your video.
Me and my shadow.
This is a crazy,
The girl in Davao,
video.
Philippines is waiting for her friend when she sees him crossing a footbridge to come meet her. She starts to film as he walks across the bridge.
Don't tell me he has no head.
But her camera also picks up something very spooky.
Oh! What's behind him? There's a ghost behind you! In the middle of the day.
When the girl and her friend review her footage later, they realize that a strange, unexplained dark figure was following about 6 feet behind her friend. Now, people who viewed the video had many theories as to what the odd dark shape was. Some said it was a headless dark spirit. Some said it was the Grim Reaper. And skeptics claimed it was simply his actual shadow, though no one could really explain why his shadow would be upright and 6 feet behind him.
It's not that.
So, what do you think this is? Let me know down in the comments. Scurry videos. So again, on the last video I did, you guys said you wanted more funny ghost clips at the end of the videos. So I'm just gonna keep putting them in until you guys tell me, no, stop now, please.
You can breathe now.
But until then, here's more. Now in this week's video, we've seen dogs that started acting strangely when something disturbing was in the house. And this video is no different.
Okay, my dog is acting really weird. Just growling into the new baby's room. But there's nothing in here. Just freaking out over nothing. It's really concerning. She keeps growling at it. Just, yeah, something in this room.
I want a dog like that.
Freaking her out. Yeah. Something in this corner. Could it be the cat in the bassinet thingy? Timber? Are you in the bassinet? You're freaking out the dog?
Hey, dogs can sense evil. I'm just saying. In the next video, now we've all heard of ghosts possessing people or even animals. But this ghost chose some shitty dancing skeleton thingy.
Whatever is in this little dummy, you need to like leave because we don't want you to hear.
I don't go. You never went that far. You never went that far.
Now, finally,
it's
this
overexcited.
clip isn't really funny, but it has a lot of views on TikTok, and I wanted to bring up a very important point.
Bro, tell me why it is I'm sitting here watching Nuke's Top 5. Can you hear it? Both my twins are sleeping on the couch, soundly. Do it again. Motherfucker.
It's probably voice controlled.
One more time. Oh my god.
Cause hauntings. Although it would be pretty cool if they did. But, yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, and hopefully
Be careful out there watching Nuke's Top 5 videos. Alright guys, see you on the next one. Please subscribe to my channel though.